Ladies, what if I told you there's one incredible fruit that contains over 1,200 milligrams of potassium in a single serving, and it could completely transform your blood pressure, heart health, and energy levels naturally? I'm talking about a fruit that most women over 40 are completely overlooking, yet it's sitting right there in the grocery store, waiting to become your new best friend for aging gracefully and feeling amazing every single day. This isn't some exotic superfood that costs a fortune or requires special ordering. This is something so accessible, so powerful, and so scientifically backed that when you discover what it is and how to use it properly, you'll wonder why nobody ever told you about this natural health secret before. If you're tired of feeling sluggish, dealing with blood pressure concerns, or struggling with that afternoon energy crash that seems to hit harder every year, then you absolutely need to stay with me until the very end of this video. I'm going to share not just what this amazing fruit is, but exactly how to incorporate it into your daily routine for maximum health benefits, plus some preparation methods that will make you actually crave this nutritional powerhouse. Before we dive deep into this game-changing information, I want you to hit that subscribe button right now because I'm here to be your trusted friend on this journey toward vibrant health and graceful aging. Every week, I share science-backed, natural solutions that actually work for women like us who want to take control of our health without relying on medications or expensive treatments. When you subscribe, you're saying yes to a community of women who believe in the power of natural healing and preventive care. Now, let me ask you something. Have you been struggling with high blood pressure readings at your doctor visits? Are you concerned about your heart health as you navigate your 40s, 50s, and beyond? Maybe you've been told you need to watch your sodium intake, but nobody ever explained the crucial role that potassium plays in balancing everything out in your body. Here's what most doctors don't have time to tell you during those rushed appointments. Potassium is absolutely essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure, supporting proper muscle function, and keeping your energy levels stable throughout the day. The truth is, most American women are walking around severely deficient in potassium without even realizing it. We're getting way too much sodium from processed foods and nowhere near enough potassium from whole, natural sources. This imbalance is quietly wreaking havoc on our cardiovascular system, our energy levels, and our overall sense of well-being. But here's the beautiful thing about addressing this naturally. When you give your body what it truly needs, it responds with incredible improvements in how you feel and function. So what is this miraculous fruit that packs over 1,200 milligrams of potassium? It's the humble coconut. Yes, you heard that right. One medium coconut contains approximately 1,200 to 1,400 milligrams of potassium, which is more than 3 bananas combined. But we're not talking about the dried, sweetened coconut flakes you might sprinkle on desserts. I'm talking about fresh coconut water and fresh coconut meat, nature's own electrolyte powerhouse that has been sustaining people in tropical regions for centuries. Let me share something that might surprise you. Dr. Bruce Fife, one of the leading coconut research experts, has documented case after case of people who dramatically improved their blood pressure and heart health simply by incorporating fresh coconut products into their daily routine. There's the story of Maria, a 52-year-old teacher from Florida who was prehypertensive and constantly tired. Her doctor wanted to start her on medication, but she decided to try natural approaches first. She began drinking 8 ounces of fresh coconut water every morning and eating a quarter cup of fresh coconut meat as an afternoon snack. Within 6 weeks, her blood pressure readings had dropped into the normal range, and she reported having more energy than she'd felt in years. But here's where it gets really interesting. Coconut doesn't just provide potassium. It's also rich in magnesium, another mineral that most women over 40 are deficient in. Magnesium works hand in hand with potassium to regulate blood pressure, support muscle function, and promote restful sleep. When you're getting both of these minerals from a natural source like coconut, they work together synergistically in ways that isolated supplements simply can't replicate. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Haven't we been told that coconut is high in saturated fat and bad for our hearts? This is one of the biggest nutritional myths that has been thoroughly debunked by modern research. The saturated fats in coconut are medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which behave completely differently in your body than the saturated fats found in processed foods. These MCTs are actually metabolized quickly for energy rather than being stored as fat, and they've been shown to support heart health rather than harm it. Dr. Mary Newport, a physician who has extensively researched coconut oil and its health benefits, explains that the medium-chain fatty acids in coconut can actually improve cholesterol profiles by raising HDL, the good cholesterol, while supporting overall cardiovascular function. She's seen this in her own practice and in her personal experience using coconut therapeutically. Here's something else that makes coconut special for women our age: it's incredibly hydrating. As we get older, we often struggle with chronic dehydration without even realizing it. We might drink water, but if we're low on electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, that water isn't being utilized properly by our cells. Coconut water provides natural electrolytes in the perfect balance that nature intended, making it far superior to those artificial sports drinks loaded with synthetic ingredients and artificial colors. Let me tell you about Janet, a 58-year-old woman from Texas who had been dealing with leg cramps and muscle weakness for months. She'd tried magnesium supplements and increased her water intake, but nothing seemed to help consistently. When she started drinking coconut water daily and incorporating fresh coconut into her morning smoothies, her muscle cramps disappeared within 2 weeks. Her energy improved so dramatically that she was able to return to the hiking she loved but had given up because of fatigue. The beauty of using coconut as your potassium source is that it's incredibly versatile. You can drink fresh coconut water first thing in the morning to kickstart your hydration and electrolyte balance for the day. You can add fresh coconut meat to smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt for a satisfying, nutrient-dense snack that will keep your energy stable for hours. You can even use coconut milk in cooking to add richness and nutrition to soups, curries, and other dishes. But here's a crucial detail that most people don't know: not all coconut products are created equal. The pasteurized coconut water you find in most grocery stores has been heated to high temperatures, which destroys many of the beneficial enzymes and reduces the bioavailability of the nutrients. Whenever possible, you want to choose fresh, young coconut water or look for brands that use high-pressure processing instead of heat pasteurization to maintain the nutritional integrity. Here's my favorite way to incorporate coconut into my daily routine, and it's something you can start doing tomorrow morning. I blend 8 ounces of fresh coconut water with a 1/4 cup of coconut meat, half a banana for extra potassium, and a handful of spinach for additional magnesium. This creates a creamy, naturally sweet smoothie that provides over 1,500 milligrams of potassium plus other essential minerals your body craves. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a daily tune-up with ingredients straight from nature. Now, let's talk about timing, because when you consume your potassium matters. Your body uses potassium continuously throughout the day for muscle contractions, including your heart muscle, and for maintaining proper fluid balance. Rather than getting all your potassium in one large dose, it's better to spread it throughout the day. That morning coconut smoothie I mentioned gives you a great start, and then you might have some coconut water as an afternoon pick-me-up instead of reaching for that second cup of coffee that might leave you jittery. Here's something fascinating that researchers have discovered: women who consume adequate potassium from natural sources like coconut have significantly lower rates of stroke and heart disease compared to those who rely primarily on processed foods. This isn't just about avoiding disease, it's about thriving and feeling vibrant as we age. When your cells are properly hydrated and nourished with the minerals they need, everything functions better. Your skin looks more radiant, your energy is more stable, your sleep improves, and even your mood becomes more balanced. I want to address something important here. If you're currently taking medications for blood pressure or heart conditions, you should definitely talk to your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your potassium intake. While increasing natural potassium sources is generally beneficial, certain medications can affect how your body processes potassium, and your doctor may want to monitor your levels as you make these positive changes. But for most women, the bigger concern is getting too little potassium rather than too much. The recommended daily intake for adult women is 2,600 milligrams, but studies show that the average American woman gets less than half of that amount. This chronic deficiency is contributing to the epidemic of high blood pressure, heart disease, and chronic fatigue that we're seeing in women over 40. Let me share one more inspiring story that shows the real-world impact of this simple change. Susan, a 61-year-old grandmother from California, had been struggling with high blood pressure and was on 2 different medications. She was also dealing with chronic fatigue and frequent headaches that were affecting her quality of life and her ability to enjoy time with her grandchildren. Her daughter, who had learned about the benefits of natural potassium sources, encouraged her to try incorporating coconut water into her daily routine. Susan started slowly, replacing her morning orange juice with 8 ounces of coconut water and adding a small portion of fresh coconut to her afternoon snack. Within a month, she noticed that her energy levels were more consistent throughout the day, and her headaches had become much less frequent. After 3 months of this simple change, along with reducing processed foods, her doctor was able to reduce one of her blood pressure medications. Susan now swears by her daily coconut routine and says she feels more energetic and vibrant than she has in years. The key to success with any natural health approach is consistency and patience. Your body didn't develop nutrient deficiencies overnight, and it won't correct them overnight either. But when you consistently provide your body with the high-quality nutrition it needs, like the natural potassium and other minerals found in coconut, you're setting the stage for long-term health improvements that will serve you for decades to come. Here's another practical tip that can amplify the benefits. Combine your coconut consumption with other potassium-rich foods throughout the day. Sweet potatoes, spinach, avocados, and white beans are all excellent sources that work beautifully together. Think of it as creating a symphony of nutrition where each food plays its part in supporting your overall health and vitality. I also want to mention that coconut can be particularly beneficial for women going through menopause or perimenopause. The hormonal changes during this time can affect how our bodies regulate blood pressure and fluid balance. The natural electrolytes in coconut can help support these systems during a time when they need extra care and attention. If you're concerned about the calories in coconut, remember that we're talking about replacing less nutritious options, not adding extra calories to your day. Instead of that afternoon candy bar or bag of chips, you're choosing coconut meat. Instead of sugary sports drinks or sodas, you're choosing coconut water. You're trading empty calories for nutrient-dense options that will actually nourish your body and support your health goals. As we wrap up this important information about nature's potassium powerhouse, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm committed to sharing science-based, natural health solutions that can transform how you feel and age. When you subscribe, you're joining a community of women who are taking charge of their health naturally and supporting each other on this journey. The power to improve your cardiovascular health, increase your energy, and age gracefully is literally sitting in the produce section of your grocery store. That humble coconut, with its incredible 1,200 milligrams of potassium, could be the missing piece in your natural health puzzle. Start with small changes, be consistent, and pay attention to how your body responds. You might be amazed at the improvements you see in your energy, your blood pressure, and your overall sense of well-being. In my next video, I'm going to share something absolutely incredible that ties perfectly into everything we've discussed today. I'll be revealing my grandfather's simple 2-ingredient recipe that he used every single day until he passed away peacefully at 96 years old. This isn't just about longevity, it's about maintaining vitality, mental sharpness, and physical strength well into our golden years. The ingredients are probably already in your kitchen, but it's the specific way he prepared and consumed them that made all the difference. You won't want to miss this family secret that has now been validated by modern longevity research. I'll see you in that next video where I share Grandpa's 2-ingredient recipe for longevity.